Fresh fish. Best prices here.
Look at this snapper, just arrived.
Crabs for sale. Get them while they last.